Good morning, everybody. It's wee Paddy from across the Shuck, and this is my thank you video. At the moment, this is Wednesday, and I think I have 997 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, blowing my mind away that we've got here. It's taken a year, but I think that's amazing. To just take a year to me is just mind blowing, and the fact that it's been such a fulfilling year for me makes it even better. I've been blessed by meeting new friends, generous friends, friends who give me time, friends who give me gifts, advice, and there's none more important than the other. The gifts are a lovely thing, and they're a wonderful thing when somebody gives you some of their money that's hard earned, and that touches my heart that people would do that. But it also touches my heart when people give me time and they give me advice, and I haven't had any bad advice. Now that's a strange thing to say, isn't it? A year with talking to complete strangers most of the time in the beginning and not had any bad advice. There's not many hobbies you can do that. So this is completely off the cuff. I didn't know I was going to do this. This is Wednesday, and I'll not be posting this until Thursday. But I wanted to say thank you before I hit the 1,000 mark and people started thanking me, because that's this community. People congratulate you on doing, getting 1,000 subscribers. When in all reality, the thank you is to you. Because if you didn't do it, I wouldn't have a channel. I wouldn't have this outlet that has kept me sane. I wouldn't call knife collecting keeping you sane. There's a thought. But it genuinely is that. I mean, I would not have this channel if I didn't have subs. I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't have nearly 1,000 subs. When I say that out loud, it is amazing. Even my wife is excited. So, I know I said at Christmas I gave away 3 giveaways and said I'd probably do that once a year. That's probably going to change. I've ordered something, it's not arrived yet, it's probably going to be a week or two, and I'll do a giveaway roughly around that time. I wanted to do a wee package of me, not any big grand prize, because that's not me. I have been given such grand gifts, but again, they're gifts and it's not me. I don't have the money to do that, but I wanted to make a package up of things that I like, that I would get for myself, and then give that to somebody else, one of my subs. So it'll happen when it happens. The other thing that I know, once it gets around 1,000, I'm going to get people who come in and sub that are not really part of the channel. They just come in for prizes. I'll just let you know now, I don't give out to people who are, I always check the channel to see whether you're a knife channel. I don't give away to people who I don't know. Once it gets over 1,000, if I don't know you, or if you haven't got a channel, you're probably not going to get the prize, even if your name's drawn out. There's a lot of people just come in it for the prizes. That's not me. I don't do that. I have enough people that within my channel who will enjoy the prize for what it is and what it stands for, because it does stand for something. It's my only way of giving back to you. Not that it's going to be great, so don't get your hopes up. So what I've done, I've always selection of knives in front of me, because I thought, well, I'm not going to do this without any knives. And I thought, well, I'll just get a couple of knives. And this is what sort of how my channel has changed in the last year. When I first came around, Ganzo was my main knives. I haven't even cleaned these. That's how off the cuff this was. I went straight into my box and just lifted these. So Ganzo was my main knives. And what has changed over this year, I still have my Ganzo. I still love my Ganzos, but I've sort of moved on. Not moved on, that's not a lie. I still have as many Ganzos as I've had at the height of my collecting. So this was one of the young Ganzos I got that I loved and I used and abused all last year. This is a cutjack, and this is what sort of replaces this in the comparisons. And that's what this year has given me. I have an awful lot of comparisons I can do, because both these knives do the same task. But one can do it a bit better over a longer period of time than the other. It doesn't say this other is a bad knife. It just means that this is like a little upgrade from this. And that's what I've always wanted in this channel. I haven't wanted to make big upgrades and go away from where I first started. Now, I have been given knives that I didn't put out here that are worth a couple $100, and I have a couple of them, and they are my stars, and I love them dearly. You would have to rip my arms off to get them, but it's not what my channel's about. They've been gifts from people who have enabled me now to compare not just, the budget, the middle, but I've gone beyond. I've got knives that are beyond the middle, and it is a comparison. I can see the difference. I can see why people would want to have the more expensive knives. Because at the beginning I was a bit of the old, oh, right, this is a budget channel, I'm not going to move. I moved. But I've still kept my roots. I still have as many Ganzos now as I ever have. I still buy the new releases because to me they are still a budget knife. But the likes of the Cut Jack, this used to be a Delica, and now it's a Cut Jack. It's half the price of what the Delica was, but it's a better knife. So, I mean, things have changed in the knife community in this year, not just in my channel. And I mean, like, this was the Rat 1 copy from Ganzo in wood, and I loved this. Absolutely lovely. I'd been blessed now recently, and I haven't done a review of this, but I've got the original Rat 1 now. Do you know what I mean? And I can see them together now. There's a heck of a difference. I didn't realise. There's them standing up. Look at the difference in size between the Ganzo and a Rat 1. So, I'm learning that, yes, Ganzo have copies. They have copied it, but they're not the same. But they are copies. And that's all right. I can cope with that. I know there's people who can't, but I can cope with that. And going down through this wee list of knives, I remember taking the mickey when the Bug Out came out last year and putting it up against this and saying this was as good. Is this as good as the Bug Out? Or, it's light, it's a small EDC knife, it's got the axis lock. Why would I want to spend $116, whatever the Bug Out is? Guess who bought a Bug Out? This is mine. I bought this and I bought that. This was given to me, and this is one of the ones that were given to me, and this was given to me. And they're just a sample of what had been given to me. But this I bought to put with this, to show this. These both knives, they both cut. They both do the same job for me. I don't use them for anything different. But I wanted this one. I wanted to buy this one. And I've been so pleasantly surprised. I sort of half expected, to be honest, that, it probably wouldn't be so much more better than that. Is it so much more better than that? Not really. But when I hold it in my hand and when I have it and when I use it, I get such a pleasure. So I have changed. I'm not Mr. Budget Guy per se, but I am still Mr. Budget Guy, because that's me. That's the knives I will buy more this year than I will the expensive ones. I haven't the ability to save up for these, because I see another Ganzo come out or another model I think is a bargain, and I buy two of them rather than one of these. So that's the way I am. I haven't changed that much that way. Do you know what I mean? This was my Grail knife. This is a copy of my Grail knife that I shared on my channel till you were probably sick of hearing it. This was my Grail. I have got my Grail knife. I have got the Benchmade 940. This is another gift given to me. And I've reviews on all these. Go back and see them, if you want to see them. And I compare them mostly with the knives that they took the place of. This is my Grail knife. And do you know something? For the first time, I don't have a Grail knife. I have no desire to have one. This has fulfilled that niche. I heard people saying, yeah, once you get one, you want another one. I haven't yet. Whether that's still the honeymoon period, I haven't a clue. It's only been 6 weeks, a month to 6 weeks. I haven't wanted to choose another one because this was my Grail knife. And having got this, at the moment, I don't have another one that I particularly want. There's lots of knives out there I would like. But I still, my joy of being a budget channel is finding a cheap knife. I was watching my mate's channel last night. His blooming name's gone out of my flipping head now. Oh, I am so bad for names. But he was showing a oh, Stephen, what was he? He was showing a $5 knife that he bought from Walmart, that big store you have over there. It was a $5 knife, and I loved the look of it. It was an absolute wee cracker. Now, it still wasn't good. It probably wouldn't last that long, but I am still on the lookout for something exciting, something new, something that only costs, less than £20. I consider a budget knife, which is what, say $25. Less than $25, that's a good bargain. That's what I call a budget knife. And next year, that's what I will mostly be buying. Again, next year, this year I'd sort of wanted to get some more traditional knives, because I have now decided that is an angle. That's where I do fancy having a wee diversion. I've really enjoyed the ones I've got. So next year, I'm going to start getting a few traditional knives. And I want to sort of try and get budget and sort of case quality. I don't know, I can't really afford the other ones, but case I can afford, and they're the mid-range. They're like these two, the case and a Rough Rider. So they're one's above the other, but they're both not out of the range for the average man, because I believe you can get the case knives in Walmart over there. Um, so that's where I'm heading next year. Nothing's really going to change. I don't have the ability. I'm too old to change. So I'm not going to change. Most of it is going to be budget knives. And, if I can, if I can, which is very unlikely, if I can save up, I'll try and get something. I'll tell you what. Now, there's a great thing. I'm actually, with GearBest, are decided they're going to keep me on. So I've ordered, gosh, I ordered about 8 or 9 knives off them there during the week. It's going to take a couple of weeks till they come. But the real, these are all budget knives. But the next time I'm going to ask them if I can go up a wee bit. They have a knife there that I really fancy. It's about $60. Now, to me, that's a good increase. It's going just above budget, but I suppose if you wanted to, you could save really hard and get it. So I'll maybe get one of those next time with GearBest, and that'll be just a wee lift from it, because I'm sure, well, I don't get sick of looking at budget knives, but you can let me know whether you'd like the odd one that I can order from GearBest, and I'm getting them, that are a wee bit more than a budget value. And if you go on GearBest, because they give me the knives now, this year I have been doing it now recently. I'm really not going to broadcast who I'm giving them to anyway, most of the time, because they're not people that maybe you would know or have channels. So I'm not worried, but I have been giving knives away, which is great, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But this year I want to do more of that, and with the subs that I know as well, I want to try and give some knives out that I get from GearBest, because they're like, they're freebies. And so if you go on GearBest and you see a knife on there that's maybe just a bit above your budget, and you'd be frightened to pull the trigger, or you just want to see the knife before you buy it, let me know what knife it is, and I'll order it the next time I'm putting an order in. And it means then that there's a purpose to what I'm ordering, because if people tell me what they would like to see, if I haven't already done it in my channel, if people tell me what they want, I'll order it from GearBest, we'll bring it on the channel, and then we can just throw it open for a discussion with that person and let everybody else join in and give them information. And that's a great way of keeping that talking. I love the way you have started talking between each other. That really pleases me. I still get as many people making comments now. In fact, it's increasing, which is marvellous. It takes a while catching up to you all sometimes, but I want to keep that going. I want to keep that going without a shadow of a doubt. I try to get as many as I can in that first couple of days, and then before the next video goes up, because then you have to move over onto that next video. But I don't think I've missed too many of you, and if you have been over missed, I apologise. I try not to. So that's where I am. Do you know what I mean? This is just a section of my year. I have more expensive knives, but I didn't feel the need to put them out here, because sometimes a gift is very personal and private. I share them when I'm doing my channel, but I don't need to show off. That person has given me something um, from their heart. So it means the world to me. They're special ones that I store away. But I do use them, to be honest. I'm not a great safe queen. This, and there's another knife that Stasa gave me that he modded, and I must get that out and start putting that out in the channel too. But I have to do a review of it, and I wanted to do the review first. I had it out a couple of times and then I took it off. So I'll do that review this weekend, and then we'll have two knives that were modded that I got. These are my safe queens. I'll not use it, and I'll not use the one Stasa gave me. So that's it. There's where I am. My wife has become very patient. She's even got her own Ganzo now. She uses the Ganzo chopper in the kitchen every day. From somebody who said they would never ever do it, she is now doing it in the kitchen every day. So for that, I thank you. And she has a small knife she keeps in her sewing room. I'm looking, her boxes are here. I'm not sure where she keeps it, but she has a wee box and she keeps a small knife in there for cutting her sewing thread. So, have I anything else to say? Yes, I have. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You'll never know what you have done for me. I'll know what you've done for me, which makes every single one of you, yeah, and you, especially you need help, but every single one of you have done something for me that you'll never know. So I don't want to get all mushy, because I quite happily could get all mushy. I just want to say to every one of you, I haven't hit the 1,000 yet, and I'm presuming I'm going to get there. But I thank you so much. I hope you stick with me. I hope I can provide what you're looking for. And please tell me what you're looking for. Go on GearBest, have a look, and I'll get the knives you want. If I don't have them, or if I haven't done a review on them, I'll order them for you within the next couple of orders that are there. That's as good as I can tell you. So please, 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 let me know what you want. It makes it easier. You should see the spittle I have all over my... I'm going to have to... I didn't realise I spat so much when I spoke. Right. I'm away. Wee Paddy's gone. I'm actually nearly embarrassed. You have given me a wonderful year. To those special friends who you know who you are, thank you so much. Thank you for the big gifts that you've given me. You have just blown me away this year with your generosity, kindness, and love that you've shared. I hope I can give something back next year again. I hope we can grow as a channel, but I hope to make many more new friends. So from me to you, thank you so very, very much. And I'm away to make a fresh cup of tea, because this one's near cold. So from wee Paddy across the shuck, look forward to next year. Take care. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.